Hey guys, this is the Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing a commentary video for Rome Total War. This is a multiplayer battle. I command the Dacians, and my opponent is Trajen in command of the Macedonians. We're going to look at my army first. You can see I have basically horses and foot archers. I have 2 squadrons here of the Barbarian Noble Cavalry, and there's my General, there he is, in all his glory. Then I have, there's some Falksmen. I intermingled them with my horses, because they like that. And then I have 4 squadrons of Barbarian Cavalry. Those are my light horses. And I have 6 units of these archer warbands. And then up here I have 2 squadrons of the Scythian mercenaries. Those are horse archers. So I'm going to go forward here, and I'm just going to skirmish with my opponent's few archers that he has. My opponent only has 3 archers, but he has 5 units of these Royal Pikes, and then he has 5 squadrons of Companion Cavalry. So he has mainly a melee army, and typically it's more of my style to be using a melee-oriented army. But here I decided to not do that just because you guys always see me using melee-style armies, but you guys rarely see me using these skirmish-type armies. So that's why I'm using this kind of setup here. And another reason why I'm using the Dacians here is just because my opponent's name was Trajen in the game. And as you guys know, Trajen fought this long campaign against the Dacians. And on a different note, you can see in the background that one of my Scythian mercenary squadrons has routed, and that was just a little micro mistake on my behalf. But I wasn't too worried just because that was just a harassment unit, and plus they stopped routing. So they're going to return to the battlefield. And that's one reason why you should always pay attention to the battlefield, because if you have troops running away and if they're routing, you want to take command of them once they stop routing, so that you can put them right back into the battle. These guys seem to be okay. I've got them in the Canterbury circle. They're just kind of running in circles right now. And my opponent's bringing up his Royal Pikes. Here they come. Royal Pikemen. And the only melee infantry that I have are my Falksmen. But I'm not going to use them to confront the Royal Pikes head on. And here I'm going to scatter my horses, but I'm going to keep my archers right there in the center. I'm just going to let them fire on auto mode there. And I'm going to basically just spread out my opponent's melee forces. I do have to worry about his melee troops just because at close-up he's going to have an easier time with my guys than vice versa. And that's why I brought some Falksmen, just because they are specialists at taking down horses. Like, it might not seem like it because of their weak armor, but they are really good for cutting down horsemen. Alright, here's my opponent. He's launching his Royal Pikes backed by Companion Cavalry, and his dudes are not in pike formation, phalanx formation, sorry. And I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to turn back and hammer his Royal Pikes before they switch back, and look at his Royal Pikes, they are starting to rout. So you don't want to lose Royal Pikes to Barbarian Cavalry. It's not a very cost-effective trade there. And there I routed more of my opponent's Royal Pikes, and I routed his Companion Cavalry. So all my opponent has left are these Companions and some archers in the back. But look at my my horsemen all around. My opponent's walking right into an encirclement. And here my Falksman just took out his Royal Pikes here. So here I was using a lot of micro to take advantage of my opponent's micro mistakes. Otherwise my opponent would have slaughtered me. And at this point my opponent terminated the game because he saw that he was losing the battle. And here I was about to encircle my opponent's horses. But elsewhere my opponent has nothing. He lost all of his troops over here. That was half of his Companion Cavalry squadron and half of his Royal Pikes, and this is all he has left. He has no more Royal Pikes actually, because I routed them. So my opponent just decided to terminate the game, and because of that I had to record the footage here. Otherwise I would not have the result screen. So luckily I had my fraps all ready to go, and you can see the results yourselves. And it's a real shame that my opponent terminated the game like that, because we were just having fun. So hey,